continue to progress, we could go the distance.
These guys are genuine.
You happy?
It reaffirms why I'm here and that this is all working for me.
I'm not going to name names, but some aren't ready. Some might not be here for the right reasons.
This was not the bomb that I wanted tonight.
I don't give a about what you guys think. You guys whisper too much.
I don't respect you. I don't like you. Yo, we will step outside.
Shut up, everyone.
She will see through Devin, and she'll send his ass packing.
I've made the wrong decisions in the past, and I'm not going to do that anymore. You need to get out.
I'm Jackie Rosen, and I approve this message.
He's trying to change his story to get elected, but for years, MAGA extremist Sam Brown has been pushing to ban abortion. He pushed to overturn Roe v. Wade. He said abortion should be banned without any exceptions for rape or incest. Sam Brown even supported the extreme Texas ban.
On issues it is a non-negotiable for me.
MAGA extremist Sam Brown will take away abortion rights in Nevada.
Need inspiration? Shop Smith's. For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices. Plus, savings like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Smith's is worth it every time. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Live at 11, former President Donald Trump shot at a weekend rally. Tonight, a former Las Vegas officer explains how police in Pennsylvania failed to secure the area. Plus, President Joe Biden in Las Vegas tonight. What local law enforcement is doing to make sure he stays safe ahead of two public events. And the Mirage is closing in just days. Former employees now sharing memories of their time working at the resort. Live at 11 starts right now.
Channel 13 News at 11 starts now.
Day one of the Republican National Convention is underway, with the delegates formally nominating former President Donald Trump. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Live at 11, I'm Trisha Keene. Trump also naming his vice presidential running mate. And the focus of the night, the economy, even after Saturday's shooting at the Trump rally in Pennsylvania, in which the former president was injured. ABC's Mary Alice Parks reports.
Former President Donald Trump making his first public appearance since he was wounded in an assassination attempt just 2 days ago. His ear bandaged, he appeared before the crowd backstage and then did not take the stage but walked through the floor of the convention and stood with his family. His newly announced running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, joining him by his side.
On Saturday, the devil came to Pennsylvania holding a rifle. But an American lion got back up on his feet and he roared.
Earlier in the day, Trump officially becoming the Republican presidential nominee for the third time, as his sons Eric and Don Jr. and daughter Tiffany all stood together casting 125 delegates from Florida for their father, putting him over the top in the roll call of states. Just minutes before, Trump announced his running mate, 39-year-old Ohio Senator J.D. Vance. The senator and his wife appearing on the convention floor. We're learning the decision came down to the wire. The senator only given about a 20-minute heads up.
J.D. J.D.
Vance would be one of the youngest vice presidents in American history, a Marine who served in Iraq, then graduated from Yale Law School. Vance, well known for his best-selling memoir, Hillbilly Elegy. Elected to the Senate just 2 years ago, he once was an adamant never-Trumper.
I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place.
But the senator says Trump proved him wrong. President Biden today responding to the announcement.
He's a clone of Trump on the issues.
Now, since getting elected to the Senate, Senator Vance has been one of Trump's fiercest defenders. We also know that Vice President Kamala Harris reached out to Senator Vance today after the announcement, welcoming him to the race, saying that she hopes the two of them will face off soon in a debate. Mary Alice Parks, ABC News, Milwaukee.
And President Joe Biden is in Las Vegas tonight, and he will be here for the next 3 days. Here he is, landing just hours ago at Harry Reid International Airport on Air Force One. The president will speak at the NAACP convention at Mandalay Bay tomorrow. Then he's expected to make remarks at a conference Wednesday hosted by the largest Latino nonprofit advocacy organization in the U.S. That's happening at the MGM Grand. After the weekend assassination attempt on Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, you can expect additional security, keeping a very close eye on President Joe Biden. Metro Police issuing this statement that reads in part, quote, LVMPD has added extra resources to security details for each of the locations President Biden intends to visit. Motorists should prepare for road closures throughout the next 3 days. Well, tonight, we're also hearing from a retired Metro Police Lieutenant. Randy Sutton says there were, quote, significant security failures from both Secret Service and police in Pennsylvania leading up to the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. He says in Las Vegas, local law enforcement is always called upon to help Secret Service secure large-scale political events. Their importance will certainly be on display this week with President Biden here in town.
The Las Vegas Metro has huge resources and are very, very not only capable, but have vast experience in dignitary protection as well.
And because politicians visit Las Vegas so frequently, Sutton says the LVMPD is one of the best trained in the nation for securing events like a president's speech. Well, motive remains a huge question mark in the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. Former Nevada lawmaker Greg Brower served as assistant director and deputy general counsel for the FBI in Washington, D.C., and he says agents are working hard to figure out why a 20-year-old man borrowed his father's rifle to shoot the former president of the United States.
It would appear at this preliminary stage that this was a lone wolf sort of effort on the part of the now deceased shooter, and there was not a broader conspiracy. However, the FBI, you can rest assured, is making sure that it's investigating every possible lead and angle to this event.
Brower says agents will go so far as to interview the accused shooter's high school friends to try to learn a motive. But like the 1 October shooting here in Las Vegas, Brower tells us there's always the possibility that we may never learn why. All right, turning now to weather. Our first check tonight with meteorologist Lynn Trung. Still hot out there.
It's still hot out there, Tricia, but at least it's drier compared to what we saw earlier this evening. Remember, we saw showers and a couple of thunderstorms, mainly down in southern Nevada. And right now we have some clouds around here in the valley and still a little bit of activity off to the east, but it will be a quiet night tonight. As we take a look at the temperatures, it's still pretty warm. 99 degrees right now in downtown Las Vegas, 92 in Summerlin, 94 in Spring Valley, and Harry Reid coming in at 98 degrees. Through the overnight hours, we'll have mainly clear skies, 95 degrees at midnight, 94 at 1 and by 2 o'clock, around 93 degrees. It's going to be a hot day tomorrow, but it's going to be dry, but we do have some more rain chances on the way. I'll let you know when, coming up in just a few minutes. Tricia?
Lynn, thank you. Well, new at 11, an iconic Las Vegas resort and casino closes in just 2 days. And tonight, we are catching up with some longtime Mirage employees as they say goodbye to a place where many worked for more than 3 decades. Here's Ryan Ketchum.
Just days before the Mirage closes its doors forever, current and past employees are celebrating the legacy of this piece of Las Vegas history.
I've been here longer than half my life. So this is a family. The whole Mirage is a family. We've had a great run, and it's just been absolutely perfect.
Carrie Bradshaw and dozens of past and present Mirage cocktail waitresses gathered in front of the volcano Monday to say their last goodbyes as a group.
It breaks my heart, you know? It does, it breaks my heart. It's history in Las Vegas.
It's been a ride, it really has been, and a wonderful experience. It really has been. I'm proud to say I worked at the Mirage.
Kathy Thompson is one of several people who have worked for the Mirage for over 30 years.
I think I might be the oldest girl here, I'm not sure, at 71.
They say the family atmosphere and great guests kept them around.
It's not just coworkers, they're family. We know all their kids, we know each other's families, husbands, wives, our whole life story.
But as the Mirage is set to close forever Wednesday to transform into the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, the group tells me all they can do is hold on to the memories and usher in the new stage of the Las Vegas Strip.
I'm sure a lot of tears are going to be shed. for all of us.
We love you, and we're going to miss you.
These employees tell me that they're all going their separate ways. Some will retire, some will work for other casinos, and others are undecided. But one thing will always remain. They'll always be family. Reporting from outside the Mirage, I'm Ryan Ketchum.
And while the Mirage closes its doors Wednesday, tomorrow night is the last night of their progressive cash giveaway. Here's how you can win. Get a Unity player card, place the card in a slot machine, and play between 3 and 7 p.m. Then your name will be placed in their drawing. They will draw a name every 30 minutes. There will be 9 winners, and the Mirage says they will give away over $100,000 tomorrow night, with each winner getting $12,000. Well, Paul Steelman, one of the architects responsible for designing the Mirage, is talking to us about what made the casino resort so unique. He and his team started work on the building in the mid-'80s. The goal, create a one-of-a-kind 4 million square foot tropical-inspired resort. When it opened in 1989, there was nothing else like it. It had 10 restaurants, a unique conference center, and a massive casino. The theater becoming home to some famous entertainment, including Cirque du Soleil and Siegfried and Roy.
It was designed to expand Las Vegas. That's what it did. I mean, at this particular time in life, we had, what, 16 million tourists? Yeah. And what do we have today? 40, 45 million.
Stillman also worked on other Las Vegas resorts, including Resorts World and Circa. He says he knows that Las Vegas is an ever-changing town, but believes the Mirage's legacy will live on. Well, now to an update to a story we have been following this summer. Nevada lawmakers say they're having discussions about bringing air conditioning to the High Desert State Prison. We've been reporting on the high temperatures inside cells at the facility located about 45 minutes north of the Las Vegas Strip. Channel 13 recently toured the prison, which does not have central air. During this record heat, cells were getting as hot as 93 degrees. Supplying the prison with AC is expected to cost $180 million, a bill lawmakers say is extremely pricey.
You know, my face was red just from being in there for a couple of minutes. We're talking about a prison that wasn't built with central air conditioning, right? We are having these conversations about what is the best solution.
And right now, cells are cooled down with swamp coolers. Inmates say they don't help much and add to the humidity. Earlier this summer, the prison's swamp cooler stopped working and more were ordered, but several days passed with no cooling at all. And looking ahead, Las Vegas City Council is set to discuss the proposal for a second Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints temple here in the Valley. They're meeting about the issue on Wednesday, and some residents oppose the plan. Renderings show the LDS temple would be 216 feet tall on 20 acres of land on Lone Mountain Road between Craig and Alexander. Right now, a public comment period is underway before the City Council meeting. That window closes tomorrow at 5 p.m. If you would like to voice your opinion, we have a link to public comment resources on our website. Well, the city expecting a large turnout, by the way, at Wednesday's meeting. They're adding additional parking in Symphony Park. That includes City Parkway Garage and the vacant lot at the corner of City Parkway and Robin Leach. Parking services staff will be on hand to direct attendees to City Hall. Still to come tonight, live at 11, the Raiders being celebrated for their work in the community. Our Nick Walters sits down with team officials to find out what they're doing for organizations right here in the Valley. Stay with us tonight.
Weekend, I kept thinking, I wonder what Jimmy Kimmel's going to say about this on Monday. And then I was like, I am Jimmy Kimmel on Monday.
With Gina Rodriguez and Megan Good. New Kimmel with guest host Anthony Anderson tonight on ABC. Watch live TV for free. Meet Tableau. Access over 90 free channels, including popular shows, news, and live sports. Plus, you can record, pause, and replay. Always 0 monthly fees or contracts. Order a Tableau Total System at TableauTV.com or these popular retailers.
1 million. 1 million. 1 million. The Valley Auto Mall has sold over 1 million vehicles. For the best selection, come to the biggest one of all, the Valley Auto Mall. Valley Auto Mall, biggest one of all, Valley Auto Mall.
Nevada has the worst unemployment rate in the country. Gas and grocery prices are still among the nation's highest, and the cost of housing here has soared.
What's Senator Jackie Rosen doing? Voting 97% with President Biden, including backing Biden's boondoggle spending, which let illegal immigrants take your tax dollars. Rosen also voted to raise taxes on Nevada families earning less than $75,000 a year to pay for more spending. Tell Senator Rosen to stop backing Biden's wasteful spending.
Hey, let's go somewhere fun. Let's see where AAA can take us. Let's go get stuck in the sand. Let's go sleep under the stars. Let's go for dinner and a show. No kids. And let's go stay at a hotel for less. Okay, let's bring the kids. But first, let's get this fixed.
With 24/7 roadside assistance, trip planning, hotel discounts, and more, you're always ready to go. AAA, your membership to go.
You may come from a plug family, and I come from a no-plug family, but one day our great families will come together in marriage.
There's an electrified vehicle for everyone to fall in love with. Get offers on select models at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Get special offers on select Lexus ES models.
The Give to Teachers Drive, benefiting the Public Education Foundation.
The average auto dealer has about 400 new and pre-owned vehicles on their lot. The Valley Auto Mall has over 5,000. When it comes to selection, we have lots.
Valley Auto Mall, biggest one of all, Valley Auto Mall.
Hourly forecast sponsored by your Las Vegas area Hyundai dealers. Get away with a great deal only at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit your Las Vegas area Hyundai dealers today.
Welcome back. Well, some local athletes just found out they're going pro. 3 baseball players with ties to Southern Nevada drafted over the weekend by MLB teams. Chris Cortez was taken by the Los Angeles Angels in the 2nd round. The former Silverado High School pitcher had been playing for Texas A&M. The Chicago Cubs took basic high school shortstop Ty Southasine in the 4th round. UNLV right-hander Austin Cates, who graduated from Coronado High School and went to CSN as well, was taken in the 7th round by the Toronto Blue Jays. Huge congratulations to all the players here in Southern Nevada. Well, Raiders training camp starts next week. Excitement for another season is building, but today the Vegas Chamber recognized the Silver and Black's work off the field. And sports reporter Nick Walters caught up with the team's president and CEO before the event.
Well, I'm here with Sandra Douglas Morgan at the Raiders kickoff luncheon. Now, Sandra, this event is celebrating all the success that the Raiders have brought to this Las Vegas community. Just reflect for us a little bit on what the Raiders have done for the city here as we are trying not to get smacked in the face.
We have an excited person hitting me with the flag. That's incredible. But no, it's about not just the Raiders, but it's really about our partnership with the Vegas Chamber, which has been done so much in the community as well, making sure we're supporting all of our businesses and the business community, both large and small. We're happy to have the Raiderettes here and Raider Rusher just talking about what the Raiders' impact has been on the community and how we want to continue to be entrenched in everything that we do. I'm also really proud to introduce our new general manager of Allegiant Stadium, who's here today as well.
Well, Sandra, going into the 5th season here in Vegas for the Raiders, starting to get more and more silver and black out in the community. How have you seen it grow over the years?
When the team first started playing in Las Vegas, it was in the middle of the pandemic, and so that's always a difficult time to really be able to focus on the local fan base and grow and understand what it means to be a Las Vegas Raider. So that's why we have such a great community impact team, a corporate partnership team to make sure that we're out there touching businesses, touching the community, and being able to grow this fan base and making sure that we're all in line step to support our head coach Antonio Pierce.
Well, one reason why 2024 is going to be remembered is the year that the Super Bowl was hosted by Las Vegas for the very first time. What did that moment mean for this city and for also the Raiders organization?
Mark Davis has often said Las Vegas won the Super Bowl when Super Bowl 58 was hosted here, and it was a true testament to the collaboration that's really done here in the business community. Again, everyone connecting, making sure that there was convention space, hotel space, event space, but it was an incredible event that actually brought over $1 billion of economic impact to Southern Nevada. So that's something that, we can all celebrate and congratulate each other with together.
And that was Nick Walters reporting. Well, still ahead tonight at 11, twisting, tying, and making art. A balloon convention continues to blow up, now celebrating its 10th year right here in Las Vegas. Stay with us.
The Channel 13 local weather Desert Doppler is brought to you by Star Nursery.
Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing.
So sorry, Jack, about the mess that Big Yellow and I made. Yeah, is there any way that I can make it up to you? Or?
Actually, you could help me promote my new $5 Big Deal meal.
You think I could be bought, you son of a... Hello. It was only showing in Japan, right?
Fact checkers call the attacks against Jackie Rosen false. Jackie Rosen is one of the most bipartisan and effective senators. She took on big drug companies to cap the price of insulin. She's going after corporate investors that buy up Nevada housing and drive up costs, and working with Republicans to audit the federal government and cut wasteful spending.
I'm Jackie Rosen, and I approve this message because I don't work for anyone in Washington. I work for you.
Dear Nowhere, it was quite a journey to get to you. Jostling through ruts, winding through pines, and crawling up a mountain. But guess what? I'd do it all over again. Keep it wild. 4Runner.
Right now, lease a 4Runner for $469 per month with Toyota Care. Toyota's no-cost maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Toyota. Let's go places.
Some mobile companies make it hard to get a good deal. But at Cox Mobile, we know there's a better way to save. A smarter way. That's why we run on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability without breaking the bank. You'll pay as low as $30 per line. It's a win-win. Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile.
Channel 13 is more than just anchors at a desk. It's pretty cool to be able to meet people who are a part of the community and learn the problems that they're facing and do our job and report on it. It gets us out of the studio. These side shows and street takeovers have become such a problem. What goes through your mind when you think about a walking bridge at this intersection? What do you guys think of the game so far? Are you prepared to go on a full-blown strike? Reporting in Henderson, reporting in the Northwest, reporting in downtown Las Vegas, I'm Joe Moeller.
Abel Garcia, Trisha Keene, and Joe Moeller. Weeknights on Channel 13.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Get 1.9% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models, or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value.
See your Southern Nevada GMC dealers.
Channel 13 is more than just anchors at a desk. It's pretty cool to be able to meet people who are a part of the community, do our job, and report on it. It gets us out of the studio.
Everyone's favorite curly fries, one of my famous tacos, a drink, and your choice of sandwich, all for $5. Grab my big deal meal and go see Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters July 26th.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
100 Degrees of Summer is sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Welcome back, and take a look at this. The low temperature, 90 degrees today, according to the National Weather Service. That's quite significant because it is the 9th day now in a row the low was at 90 or above, setting a new record for consecutive days with a low that hot. Lynn, it's been an interesting July, that's for sure. We're setting a lot of records.
Remember that 120 a week ago?
Sure.
Well, yeah, we cooled off since then, but still pretty hot for this time of the year. And you mentioned that low this morning, 90 degrees, and that's actually a new record warm low for this date. Our old low was 89 degrees, and that was set back in 2007. So we broke a record when it comes to the low, but not the high. It was only 110 today. Normal high is 105, and the record 114. That was set back in 1949. Every time we hit 100 degrees or higher here in Las Vegas, Raising Cane's will donate $100 to Make-A-Wish Foundation here in Southern Nevada. So far this summer, 47 days, $4,700 donated, and this will run through Labor Day. Right now, as we take a look outside, it's a lot quieter than earlier this evening. Temperatures below 100, so that's the good news. 98 degrees in Las Vegas, 90 in Boulder City, and 91 degrees in Summerlin. Wind speeds look like this across the region, mainly light here. A touch breezier here at Nellis Air Force Base out of the south, around 11 miles an hour. Besides that, the winds are pretty light across the board. As we take a look here in satellite and radar view, we have some clouds around, a little bit of haze around the region as well, and that's going to continue throughout the day tomorrow. We'll have hazy sunshine, and notice the activity well off to the east here. We're still under this monsoonal influence for the next couple of days, but most of this activity will stay well off to the east. Las Vegas will be dry tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, a little bit of haze throughout the day as well. We'll see more of the same on Wednesday, still remaining dry, but then by Thursday, as this monsoonal moisture moves back into the area, we could see some showers and thunderstorms by the afternoon time, and that chance will continue Thursday, Friday, and possibly Saturday as well. Of course, we're going to continue to fine-tune this for you the next couple of days. But in the meantime, it's going to be a warm night. Temperatures dropping into the 70s and 80s across the region. 87 degrees in Las Vegas, 76 in Pahrump, 83 in Boulder City and Laughlin, a low temperature of 89 degrees. So not expecting to break or tie any records tomorrow, but still very hot for this time of the year. Normal high, remember, is 105. We'll be around 111 tomorrow afternoon at 4. So try to get that walk in before 6 o'clock. It's already 88 degrees by then. 105 in Summerlin, 109 in Spring Valley, downtown Las Vegas, 110 in Henderson. You'll see a high of 111. 106 in Pahrump, 111 in Mesquite and Laughlin. You'll reach a high of 113. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 112 on Wednesday. Chance of showers and thunderstorms return Thursday, continuing through Friday and Saturday. High temperature of 113. We'll be right back.
And you wanted to give back to your community, is what it sounds like.
Yes.
How are you preparing for the Scripps National Spelling Bee?
Trisha Keene on Channel 13.
Okay, ideas. Where are we going?
I got one.
What about a comedy show?
I've seen you. I've swiped on you. No. Okay. Tacos.
Definitely tacos.
Lease a 2025 Toyota Camry for just $339 per month with Toyota Care. Toyota's no-cost maintenance plan for 2 years or 25,000 miles.
Find your vibe in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
We live in one of the driest cities in the nation. Let's live in the desert, not in denial. Saving water is desert living. Do your part to conserve water. Visit snwa.com.
Are you or someone you know having a tough time making a medical decision for a loved one? Well, I've been there, and it's so important to get the right support for those last precious months. Nathan Adelson Hospice sets the standard for superior quality end-of-life care. And when your family needs hospice, they deserve the best in Southern Nevada. You and your loved ones deserve Nathan Adelson Hospice.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Get 1.9% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models, or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value. We are professional grade GMC.
This is Monster Jam. As big as it gets. Brought to you by Great Clips. Scan the QR code at participating Great Clip salons and save 20% on select tickets. Terms apply. Scan QR code in salon for details. Coming to Thomas and Mack Center July 26th through the 28th.
Want live TV for free with no subscriptions? Meet Tablo. Purchase a Tablo and you can access over 70 free channels. Watch the primetime shows, local news, and live sports you love for free, including your local NFL games, too. With Tablo, you can record, pause, and replay it all because Tablo lets you store over 50 hours of content to watch when you want. Setup is easy. Just connect Tablo to the included antenna and to your Wi-Fi. Tablo then sends the TV signal wirelessly to any device, anywhere in your home. And 0 monthly fees, subscriptions, or contracts. The best TV is free TV. If you order a Tablo Total System today with a Tablo and TV antenna, you'll pay just $109.95. Retails for $129.95. Plus free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Tablo. Pay once and watch forever. Order now at tablotv.com.
Well, people from all across the world are here in Las Vegas to show off their balloon making skills. And our Isabella Martin takes us to an annual convention that really pops.
From balloon hats to trucks and even dresses, the Bling Bling Jam Convention has it all. I'm Isabella Martin at the Binions Casino, and this week they're celebrating their 10th year hosting this convention. Since 2014, the convention has grown year by year.
Yeah, we started off just getting together with a few artists, hanging out, and all of a sudden it's evolved to an international convention.
People from across the world travel to Vegas each year to put their balloon skills to the test. Katrina Matich touched down last night from New Zealand.
I wait for it all year. I plan 6 months in advance what my competition pieces are going to be.
Her path to success is a little different from the rest.
Can't see my hands here. I can't see them here. I can see them here.
She's legally blind.
I do a lot more prep than others. I color code all my balloons because I've got no depth perception. I've got no peripheral.
But that doesn't stop her from creating. This year, she's crafting a tropical display with monkeys, hoping for the big win. The Bling Bling Jam Convention will be happening until Thursday of this week. In Las Vegas, I'm Isabella Martin reporting.
And check this out, a new member is joining Floydland Park at Tule Springs. The city of Las Vegas posting these photos showing a new baby peafowl. It's known as a legacy chick since it's not from a lineage of peacocks that have been at the park since the 1940s. Vitalant is joining forces with the Las Vegas ballpark to avoid a blood shortage. A blood drive will be held at the stadium next month, and those who donate will receive a voucher for 2 free tickets to an Aviators home game. The organization says all blood types are needed, especially type O. It's happening August 3rd from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and you can make an appointment on the Vitalant website. We'll be right back.
Mandalay Bay Cam, furnished by Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Closed caption sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. In a wreck? Need a check?
The new school year is right around the corner.
And nearly 60% of Clark County students show up without the required supplies.
Help kids excel immediately with the 13 Connects Give to Teachers Drive.
Go to ktnv.com or text 13 Connects to 50155 and give what you can.
Your donations provide Classroom in a Box kits for local teachers.
Urgently needed supplies go directly to our students to help them succeed.
Benefiting the Public Education Foundation. Sponsored by Finley Subaru of Las Vegas and America First Credit Union.
Finley Automotive began with one dealership in 1961. Today we have 18 locations across the Vegas Valley. We have more cars, trucks, and SUVs than any other dealer group in Nevada. No matter where you are in the valley, you're never far from Finley.
Fact checkers call the attacks against Jackie Rosen false. Jackie Rosen is one of the most bipartisan and effective senators. She took on big drug companies to cap the price of insulin. She's going after corporate investors that buy up Nevada housing and drive up costs, and working with Republicans to audit the federal government and cut wasteful spending.
I'm Jackie Rosen, and I approve this message because I don't work for anyone in Washington. I work for you.
When hiring a personal injury attorney, trust is so important.
Trust isn't given, it's earned.
You want someone that will be with you every step of the way, someone you trust with your health and your future.
Someone with integrity and the experience to get you the settlement you deserve.
And we believe trust means putting our clients' interests first.
And that's what we do every day.
Hennessy Haight. Help is here.
This is Rodney, and this is Rodney's Good Feet story.
When you're blind, walking for me is probably the most important thing I do. But the more I walked, the more my feet hurt. And when I tried the arch supports on, I'm like, wow, I'm steadier.
Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm able to just walk with confidence. Feels great to be out in nature and walk again.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
Your investment keeps an innovative water system actively meeting demands 24/7, even during the drought. From SNWA's low lake level pumping station to a virtual modeling system to prevent leaks, to programs that collect real-time data on use and conservation. Ongoing investment in leading technology keeps your system safe, secure, and reliable. Your investment, your water. Use it responsibly.
Finley Automotive began with one dealership in 1961. Today we have 18 locations across the Vegas Valley. We're pleased to introduce a new addition to the group, Finley Nissan Henderson in the Valley Auto Mall. New owners, a new team, and a new car buying experience.
Well, after a couple of days of active weather here, we have a drier day tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies, a little bit of haze out there as well. 93 degrees at 8 by 1 o'clock, 106 and 110 at 5 o'clock. Look for a high of 111. Still well above normal for this time of the year. Normal high is 105, but at least it's going to be not as hot as it was last week. 112 on Wednesday. By Thursday, 112 with a chance of showers and thunderstorms returning. That chance will continue Friday and possibly Saturday.
I hope we've left the 120s behind.
I hope so too.
I think so, right?
I think so for this week.
Well, for this week,
we still have more summer left.
Hopefully that's all we see for this year. We'll see. All right, well, that does it for us tonight. Jimmy Kimmel Live is next. Thanks for watching, and from all of us, have a great night.
It's Jimmy Kimmel Live with guest host Anthony Anderson. Tonight, Gina Rodriguez, Megan Good, and music from Pepe Aguilar with Ktnv.